Yeah. Real shit. Keep life sweat. Look, man, I swear to God, my nigga Roach really made this in the whip. Off the hip, there's some pussy call him, so he had to dip. We some pimps, nah, we some players from the Himalayas. I don't trust you, bitch, I sleep with one eye open like a raider. What's next? You been on my line. Face, I'll never text, but that's sex. Then that shit the best. Take away the stress. Left your ex, now you breaking necks. Out here chasing checks. I respect Serena body, your pics be serving on the net. Like, damn, girl, I just want you to know you really bad as fuck. Oh, God, I see it glow. You know a nigga love it when you shake it to the flow. So, is we on the high, we gon' keep it on the low. Let me know.
Yo, Mama's in the kitchen with the sauce.
Yeah. Shout out my nigga Roos, man. Yeah, man. Keep life sweat. TK. Look. What the fuck you mean, bitch? I be going in. I'm going off this hen. Rest in peace, my brother hen. I yell his name to the end. That was my blood, was not a friend. He'll probably tell me, bruh, talk your shit again. So here I go, nigga. Ray Charles Shades can't see, dude. Yeah. Give your bitch the chills when I breeze through. Yeah. Most you niggas fake like see-through. Talking to the cops so much you probably bleed blue. You telling on people, fool, I can't fool with you. You be making it hot, I can't be cool with you. And your baby mama want me up her skirt. But we don't fuck with wet pussy, drop purse, that's first. So like a jet plane, high skirt. If it's about some money, I'm gonna try to make it work. If it's gonna get me paid, then I cannot be afraid. Fly as dark-skinned nigga since Blade. Swagger cut you, nigga. Come through like fuck you, nigga. I come alive in the nighttime. My life is like a movie, a premiere on Lifetime. If it ain't wrong, it's at the right time. Slide like a motherfucker. With my brother, professional sucker duckers. Hey, always on to something, you ain't on nothing. My niggas got my back, so I'm never frontin'. Hey. Out the roots, he let the beats build, bitch. And we never switch. Even if I'm rich, I'll be broke like I'm Mitch. Niggas talking down, but that's headed in the wrong direction. But I knock that shit out like the boxing section. Cause they can't touch what they can't see. All I gotta do is be the same me. All I gotta do is keep it G. Always be the same me. While I'm solid, boy, they can't change me. No.
What's going on? What's going on, man? We live from the boxing section, man. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Just another day. Money in the ghetto. What's going on, big dog? How you feeling, man? Bird, man, salute to you, my brother. What's going on? What's going on, man? Yeah. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button for sure. Let everybody know where y'all at. What's going on, man? How's everybody weekend? All right. So, nothing's happening with Oscar Valdez. So they still, the fight's still going to take place. It's still going to happen. So, shit, nothing else to talk about. Tino the Great, what's going on, big dog? How you feel, man? Yeah, so, it's nothing to talk about, man. Nothing to see here type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Not even a slap on the wrist, though, man. That's the crazy part, man. They not even giving them a slap on the wrist, though. They just like, fuck it. We're gonna do whatever. We're gonna let them boys do whatever they want over there. We're gonna let them boys do whatever they want over there. So that's crazy to me. Taylor Bell, salute to you, my brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My bad, Joe. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Oh, man. So many different chords, bro. So many different chords, man. I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to step my game up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Move some stuff around, do a little something. Let me see what this about. Let's see what this is about. Yes, sir. Taylor Bell, man. Boy, you ain't been on Instagram in a minute, huh? I ain't seen you on the gram. Okay. Tell me how that's looking. Oh, that's cool. That's weak. That's weak stuff. Hold on. It's better. That's good. How y'all feel about that? That's good. Some good lighting. Yeah, man. Jalen, what's up? What's up? What's going on? What's going on? Y'all let me know if that's good lighting, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm new to this. I ain't true to this yet. Yeah, man. I'm trying to get this background working, man. I'm trying to get this background working. Yeah, man. You gotta sign in on IG, man. It's been a minute. Yeah, man. So you gotta let me know how this light is, man. I'm trying to upgrade some shit. It look a little blurry on my end. Y'all let me know what y'all think. But yeah, but anyway, um so man, like I was gonna put the belt up for sale, but then I thought about it. I said damn, uh I got a theme in my case. I have a theme. DJ, get your chunky ass on, man. Damn. So the light ain't doing shit. It's fucking it up. All right. Well, let me see. Let me see if I can. Nah. Better? Is that better? Fuck it, man. Fuck it. Fuck it. I tried, man. I'm about to take that shit back. You know what I mean? I turned it off, man. I'm going to Walmart, man. I'm finna go to Walmart, man. Yeah, man. I just took it off. Fuck it. I'm gonna take this thing back to Walmart, man. Hopefully get my little $20 back, man. I tried to do some extra shit, to make the channel pop. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about the new the upgrades to the background, man. We got an extra case, new chairs. You know what I'm saying? Further out, so trying to do some shit, man. Next week I'm gonna get some pictures. We'll get some pictures, man. I got some shit already in the cart, so I just gotta put them together. But I'm gonna try to keep doing some new shit, man. I'm trying to upgrade, man. Shout out to Ricky Williams for this computer one more time, man. This laptop got me feeling great. All right. Did anybody watch the fights today? Anybody in the chat? Did anybody watch the fights today? DJ, man, get on this goddamn panel, man. Let me see what Santos old ass at. He probably got a late start. I mean, I got the ring light, Birdman. Look, man, that's the shit I got, man. I got this damn thing, man. It ain't working, man. Yeah, man, it ain't working. Hey, I feel you. I was in and out, man. You know, I've been brushing up on my card knowledge. So I've been watching Bitch and Rise all day, man. I've been stuck on that, man. And I just been wanting old school all day, bro. I've been like, shit, dude. Right. Man, I've been like ready, like I'm like, dude, I gotta get old school. I gotta get old school. Like, that's all I've been watching Bitch and Rise, man. Make you just want to take your fucking car to Salt Lake, Utah. You know what I'm saying? Where no black people even saw or seen. You know what I'm saying? Man, that ain't gonna happen, Tino. You know better than that. You know better than that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got the money. We don't got the money. We don't got the money to do that. You know what I'm saying? The money that requires them to just join us, we ain't got it. Yeah, we ain't got that kind of money, man. That's that shit out. That's out. That's over with. I'll let you know that right now. Hold on real quick, man. Let me give me a second. Don't nobody go nowhere. Let me add this on real quick. Boom. Boom. Don't nobody go nowhere, man. I'm finna I'll be right back. But in the meantime, in between time, I'ma give y'all this.
Yeah. I could be dead by tomorrow. Rest in peace, my big brother Ed. Trying to face it. So I ain't got time to wait. Get out, I've been down and out for too long. Niggas long and I'm so strong. Yeah. Living at the speed of light. Terrence P. Shout out my nigga Roos. Keith White Sweat. That Mark was happening. Look. I'm living at the speed of life cause I'm just trying to make it. Shit is too real, nigga. I can't even fake it. Early morning moving too fast, but ain't got no time to break it. Cause I had to defend my life last night. A nigga try to take it, and I'm just trying to face it. Time ain't waiting, so I don't waste it. Gotta go get it, niggas tired of being patient. We come from the basement, elevation, blood, sweat, and tears on pavement. Now when we step out, it's a celebration. Fuck you mean, they did me dirty, so I'm coming clean. But I'm fresh, so I'm in her mouth, just like it's the ring. My brother got 2Ks, just like Krispy Kreme. Masked up at your door, but it ain't Halloween. But we still make them scream, do anything for the cream. Because we know that it rules. Niggas with the class with guns every day, but never shut up no schools. We just trying to bang blood, but I got us swimming in pools. I guess this is what happens when no one follows the rules. I've been down and out for too long. Look. Been a minute since Terrence got the pen. You a snitch, dog. We see your name on document. We on the go, you throwing shade like a great tent. And every time I shoot you straight, you get all bent. Out of shape, gotta skate, your body exercise. I need that shit organic. You be bringing the pesticides. You write a fiction book with your excessive lies. Me and in my bag like extra fries. I come from the bottom. She love my depth, my sweatsuits, and how a nigga rock them. Loving hip hop, how bitches jock. Just touched down in Atlanta. A nigga feel like Julio, but he was raised around wolves. I'm Rubio. Still be on these hooks like Rufio. It's murder in the studio. Coming up, we ain't have Fruit Loops. We had Fruitios, nigga. You probably grew up spoiled brat, silver spoon. I remember walking in the back and seeing my dad light a spoon. Stop playing. Somebody tell me where these new niggas come from. I don't love them, don't trust them. Should we might as well rush them? If I get my little nigga something, he probably gon' bust him. But I don't want the crackers to come and cuff him. See, these days, if you white, you can murder a nigga on TV and still get off. It's the same, but it's different like a spin-off. Cause when we do it, we just animals killing our own kind. When they do it, mental health, something is wrong with their mind. Goddamn. See, that's the type of shit that sound crazy to me. They play dumb, but it's simple like 1, 2, 3. A B and one, a F, and I'm a letter A, B, C. Keep it 100, genuine. I'm the same old G. Yeah. Been down and out for too long. Nigga up too strong. I'm gon' move on.
Swagger on the diamonds just Sakasha trying to pick my brain and judge me like a book. I don't got many likes, but I got a lot of looks. My picture on the news, they trying to label me a crook. They say I do too much, I say I'm off the hook. They ask me where I've been, I say I just came from the hood. Smelling loud off this good, the whole day out in Jug. These niggas wanna go to war, man, I wish they would. Oakland like Baghdad in my neck of the woods.
Rest in peace, my nigga Lil E, man. R.I.P. my big brother here. Shout out my nigga Jay Martin. Just let him on. Speed of life.
I love you, Daddy, and I love you, Uncle. And I like your songs. And I really love you singing in a song. Love you.
First off, R.I.P. to my brother Hen. And I'ma keep rapping till that nigga come back again. Dressing all
We back. Yes, sir. Man, I don't know what the hell's going on with my StreamYard, bruh. I can't even figure out how to this shit working. This shit kind of fucking up. But anyway, yeah, dude, I'm excited for that Cool Boy Steph fight though. I mean, I don't really find myself watching Oscar Valdez any fucking way. So, you know, fuck him. But October 23rd is going down in a major way. In a major way, it's going down. So I'm excited about that more than anything else. So you already know how that go. Super excited about that. What's up, Isaiah? What's going down, big dog? How you feel, man? Yeah, I ain't fucking with no Oscar Valdez. I don't give a fuck about that cat. Yeah, man. Definitely. Cool Boy Steph for sure. No question about it. Yeah, man. Oscar Valdez, he ain't fighting nobody worth it. Hold on, man. This is Santos' old ass. Santos.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Man, what your old ass up to, man?
Oh, shoot, I was asleep, but I'm getting ready. I got this on Amazon, so I'm getting ready to leave in a few minutes.
Yeah, get your ass up, man. We live right now. They can hear you. How the hell you accost me sleep?
Man, you know, Cosmo get tired, man.
Nah, man. Nah.
Rest the old cock every day. I need to a few minutes, but
cause you gotta carry the show, man. You know what I mean?
all right.
Since those Chronicles gotta come on earlier tonight.
Okay. All
right.
Word.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm just not excited about that, man. They just let that nigga get off the go. You know what I mean? Get out, get away with that. You know what I'm saying? You know? Oh shit! Look at me dumb. Yeah, let that man get away with that. Garbage. Straight garbage. Yeah, man. Straight garbage. Y'all let me know what fight y'all happy with. Yeah, but you know, he don't mean that shit, dog. You just talking that shit, man. Where you see that at? Let me know where you saw it at, so I can go watch it. Cause I don't really follow bro like that. You know what I'm saying? Let me know where you saw that at. I hope he get punched out. But I don't see it happening. The nigga he fighting ain't finna punch him out with his scary ass. He should have fought Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson would have put him away. Mark ass nigga. It's a lot of suck shit that takes place, man. There's no reason why Jaron Ennis should be fighting fucking Thomas Delorme at this stage of his career. You know? No reason for that. We all know that. Oh, was it? It was on State of Boxing? He said that on the State of Boxing? Let's see how they release that. Oh shit! Well, I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna take a gander at that. No, he ain't done for. You know why they did that? Who camp is he in, Felix? Who camp he in? Who had the first? Who had the first? Who had the first belt? Franchise belt. Who had the first franchise belt? It ain't shocking to me. It ain't shocking. Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to this fight though. I'm looking for, exactly. He in his camp. So we got my dog. You love him. I love him. When we talk about boxing historians, man, we look to this guy right here. He fought, and now he fighting with us, man. Shout out to my dog, Best Preachers, man. Huge, what's up, baby?
Yo, what's up? What's good with you?
Oh man, you know another about the other one. Same superheated.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Feeling good. I see my boy, I see my man Santos about to get on in a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I couldn't get on the other night and shit. I was a fucking lady, man. Handling shit with her. You know, my days off. So usually like my days off sometime. You know, usually when I'm on, these are my work days. So it ain't no issues and shit for me to be on. You know?
Yeah, I feel you.
So good though. Yeah, I heard what you were saying about the Jaron Ennis fight. Nah, there's a reason why he fighting Delorme, because nobody don't want to fight his ass.
No, that's the point I'm making though.
That's the reason. Shit, nobody don't want that smoke.
No,
you know,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but that's the problem I had. Yeah, but that's my problem though. Since that's that, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like there's no reason why he should have to be fighting this dude and not being able to fight, you know, a Ugas or Jamal James. You know what I'm saying? Sean Porter. You know,
well, those guys are gonna protect their position. They're gonna protect their position because of how good he is. That's just a fact. Yeah. Like that brother's an exceptional boxer, man. Real talk. Like that's he one of the more gifted fighters I've seen, and I've been watching this shit for a long, and have been a part of this shit for a long damn time, man. He one of the more gifted fighters I've ever seen. So I kind of understand that shit. You know, I ain't jumping, ain't going to necessarily jump to fight with him.
Yeah, I think he's a once in a generation talent, man.
And boxing is like that. Like boxing is, you know, boxing is definitely. I agree. It was a statement that punk ass Larry Merchant made years ago, but I agree with it. Boxing is the theater of the unexpected. Like, and that's what makes it unique. Like somebody could be such a towering, you know, favorite, and you never know. Now, even though Delorme is always been, has, and still is a good offensive fighter. He just ain't got no goddamn chin, and because he ain't got no chin in recent years, like when a fighter get exposed like that, he got a lot of other good abilities, and that one particular weakness is what kept him from going to that next level. So, when you fight a guy like Boots, it'll just be good for him because he need to stay active. He need to stay active. Lorme is a good offensive fighter, if nothing else. Don't take the best punch, but he got experience.
Yeah, got an ass whooping coming. You know that.
No, but he got experience, and like I said, he's a good offensive fighter. His biggest weakness, he just can't take it. He never could take a goddamn punch. But offensively, he gonna make you have to, you can't just walk in there with your hands totally down, nothing. So that's gonna be good for Boots in that the guy is an offensive fighter, and for maybe 1 or 2 rounds, it'll just force him to just have to, even if it's just something as simple as working on his defense. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always something to work on when you're in there, when you're in his position and you're the young up and coming fighter, and you trying to work yourself into a championship shot. Staying active is a must, especially with a skilled fighter like him. See, a puncher don't have to fight as much, but a skilled fighter like that, somebody who can move and got quick combinations, got good jab and all that shit, you need to fight. That's how you keep yourself sharp. But when you off for a long time and shit, that's when that rush can set in because you got so many goddamn offensive tools. You got such an arsenal, and you got to be able to use that shit sometimes. See, a good puncher, they don't have to rely on that shit because all they got is the punch. They don't have to have the kind of skill set that has to be used all the time. Because you could be beating a good puncher the whole damn fight. He can land one bomb. That's the end of the fight. So it's just good for him to stay active because I would prefer he fight somebody like Delorme as opposed to not fighting at all, waiting for these guys to get the nuts to fight him. You know what I'm saying? And also it builds up it helps his marketing. He can get big, more of a fan base. He go out there and do what he do. People who see him, they're gonna be more inclined to follow him, which in the long run will give him more power as a boxer. So, I just like to see the kid fight. I don't give a fuck who he fighting, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? When you saying that kind of talent, you want to just see that motherfucker.
I'm gonna be at that fight. I'm gonna be at that fight. He fighting in October, I think.
Where you fighting at? Where?
I don't give a fuck where you fighting at. Probably Philly, but I'm gonna be there.
Okay.
For sure. I'm gonna be there for sure. No question. I gotta get back to Philly, man. I ain't been to Philly.
Yeah, I might try to. If he's in Philly, I might try to make that shit. If it's in Philly, it gotta be a lot closer to me and shit.
Yeah, I have your shirt with me.
And I could drive there. I could drive over there.
Yeah, I had
my cousin. Because the program, the Thai Initiative, the program, me and my people's got, my cousins know, that shit is like 20 minutes from Philly.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's in Woodbury. It's in Woodbury, New Jersey. Woodbury about 20 minutes in the car from Philly.
That's what we do.
But yeah, I'm looking forward. I like, when you watching a special gifted athlete like that, man, you don't give a fuck who he fighting. You just want to see them in action, Real talk. Even if you don't think nobody could beat him. You just want to see him. Just to looking at greatness. What you think about Andre Ward working with Caleb?
I like it. I love it, matter of fact.
Okay. Yeah, me too. Now it's giving him a better chance to me now because I was picking Canelo beat him, and not because I thought he's so much better than him, because I really don't think talent wise he that better than him like that. My only argument, like I've been telling Santos, my only argument against the fight, not even a punch, because he got decent enough punch too. You said you don't have enough power to keep him off of him. No, hell no, nah. My thing is I don't think he got enough experience because he ain't been active enough. Because that's only going to be his second fight. It's going to be Canelo's fourth fight this year. Canelo been active. I feel like I just said, Caleb Plant is a skilled fighter. He fight off the jab. He could fight off the back foot. So when you that type of fighter, those type of boxers, you need activity. I think he got the skill and the talent to beat Canelo. if everything was equal. Meaning, like if he was fighting more regularly, and he was more sharp in his skill set, because he got the style to do it. You know, he got the jab. He can stick and move, but he also the reason why I was picking Canelo because I feel like Canelo been active. This is gonna be his 4th fight this year. He comfortable. He comfortable in the ring. And see, Canelo is still young, but he one of them young motherfuckers with a lot of experience. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Aside from the Clenbuterol shit and all that, the fact of the matter is he got a lot of really good experience against a lot of very good to great fighters, and he's still young. He's not no old motherfucker. He's still young, and when you fighting active like he been fighting, you sharp. He comfortable. Caleb, on the other hand, ain't fought a lot. He got the style that could present problems for Canelo because he could move and fight, but I don't think he got the experience just yet because you need those type of fights to help you develop your discipline in the ring. But now, the tail's been tipped a little bit more his favor towards me. So now I'm not really picking him to necessarily lose like that because Andre Ward is like that type of boxer. He in that range of like, you know, those guys who could, like Sugar Ray Leonard used to be like that, or Muhammad Ali when at the tops of their careers, or they could stick to a plan and a style, and Floyd Mayweather. Like how we watched how Floyd Mayweather fought Corrales that night, and he stuck to his plan. Like he was boxing and moving that whole fucking fight. Like he didn't deviate from what he was doing. But Floyd was prepared that way by the fights that he had. You know? And I was just feeling like that Caleb unfortunately haven't had that yet. But now with Ward coming in, if Ward can impart that discipline, like don't try to overly engage him. Because what I noticed with Caleb is Caleb will try to get aggressive. You understand what I'm saying? When he really don't have to. He can stay on the outside, step around the man with the jab, and set up his combinations. Because especially with Canelo, because Canelo gonna be coming to him in that fight. He ain't gonna have to look for Canelo. Canelo gonna be coming at him. So he don't have to overly engage him. He could just work off his jab, step around him, and set his combinations up off the back foot. Very similar to how Floyd did. Because Caleb got that, he got a bit of that ability. You know? Caleb don't fight like the traditional, how most people would think a white fighter. He fight like black style of boxing. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of that with him. And he can work off the jab. He got a good jab. He got good hand speed. And he got good footwork. If Andre Walker can help him strategize that type of strategy and really get that in his head, I would probably pick him. But that's the only thing reason why I'm going against him in the fight is not his ability, not his skill. I think he got both.
So who do you want to win now?
I want Caleb to win.
Okay.
I want Caleb to win.
So
Fuck that. I would love for
Caleb
to win that. Huh?
So you hoping you wrong?
Yeah, I'm hoping I'm wrong. I would love to see Caleb win that shit. See, because I feel like the only reason they picking Caleb, because they think they think he's a cherry.
Yeah.
They think he a cherry. That's why they picking him. Because in Canelo's camp, they think he a cherry. That's why they picking him. You know, because he got that other belt. He got the other belt that's going to put him in a position to make that claim. Being the first Mexican to have that undisputed, all those 4 belts and shit like that. But they taking Caleb because they think he easy pickings.
Soft touch.
You understand? They think he a soft touch. That's why they taking that shit. They feel that's an easy title for us to get. Because if that was Benavidez with that title, that fight wouldn't be happening. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, we know that
shit wouldn't be happening. Yeah, that shit wouldn't be happening if that was Benavidez. He be trying something else.
Keep it going, Puge.
Yeah, he be trying something else. The only reason he's doing that shit because they think he's soft touch. But I'm hoping I'm wrong because I don't want him to get that shit. I don't want him to get that shit. And I would love to see Caleb be able to pull it off if he could. If he got the right strategy and he can stay disciplined and don't get drawn into too much conflict early in the fight, and he can stay behind that jab, and this fight is similar. The blueprint is there to beat him. Floyd showed that blueprint. Lara showed the blueprint. You step around him. Give him angles, give him combinations. Make him have to get past your jab. You know? Get past your jab and keep him off balance. He can win that fight. And now I'm giving him a bit more of a chance. Now that Andre Ward is working with him. And if Andre Ward can impart that patience level of boxing, which is next level, you know, that's some of that Olympic pedigree shit there. If he can impart some of that on him, and he can really take it in, I would definitely give him an excellent chance to win that fight, without question. But the things that I'm worried about are more connected to his experience and his lack of activity. But you remove that, I give him an excellent chance of winning that fight. Just as long as he can stay focused on the strategy, you know, would be to box, but actively box early. Work behind the jab, you know. Work behind the jab and let them combinations fly. Just step around him. You know, but don't be running. He can't be running. You know what I'm saying? He can't be running, but he can't be boxing.
He can't be boxing.
Yeah, he can't be running, but he got to step around him. Like because you know when he boxes, he could be just stepping around him with the jab, left and right, letting them and working that jab heavy, snapping that jab up and down, moving it around, and keeping him off balance with the jab, hitting him with combinations as he coming in, doubling and tripling the jab, left hooks, left uppercut, putting them combinations there. But you got to be patient and see somebody like Andre Ward. Andre Ward is that Olympic pedigree, elite boxer like that, like them Olympic pedigree individual boxers was able to do that shit. Like Muhammad Ali, those boxer puncher guys like Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, those type of dudes, they could do that shit. They can do a game plan and stick to that shit. Or Floyd Mayweather, Roy Jones, like they can get a game plan and stick to that shit for most of the fight and keep the man confounded with that style. But they box even though they boxing off the back foot, they boxing aggressively. Like they're sticking and moving. They sticking and moving. They moving, but they sticking. Stick. Wop, 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 wop. Tie that motherfucker up, push him off you. Let him come at you. He do that stuff, which I think he got the skill, talent, and he has the style. But like I said, my biggest concern is that his lack of experience and his inactivity.
Yeah.
But I think what's her name coming in? Ward coming in is going to help with the experience part. You understand?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Kilo Jones, to answer your question, Willie Shaw, but I don't know if he in town. I don't know if Willie Shaw's in town, but if he is, I'll try to pull something off. You know what I mean? I'll try to pull something rabbit out the hat. I know a few folks that be going there like a little bit, but You know, I gotta see, man. I don't be trying to ask niggas for nothing. I think it's going to distance though. I don't think nobody get knocked out. I think he can outlast Canelo Alvarez. To be honest.
Yeah, but like I said, if he can, like I said, it to me, it's going to be a matter of the strategy, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm feeling a lot different about that, knowing that
Now,
Ward is in there.
you think it's gonna be an
I'm not.
even playing field though?
Um, shit, it don't have to be it don't really have to be if Andre Ward can really impart some shit that he take on. You know, it don't really have to be because, like I said, if Andre Ward could really impart that type of that 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 patient boxing pedigree, that Olympic pedigree shit. And it's the reason why I keep saying that Olympic pedigree shit, because that's the shit that helped Andre Ward win all the fights his whole career. Like he had that shit, that pedigree, that's that next level pedigree, Olympic pedigree that those elite, it's a certain elite group of fighters had. And if you remember the first fight with Kovalev was their boy. They didn't really want they didn't really want Andre Ward to win that shit like that. If you look at how HBO and them was blowing him up and shit like that, and how they forced basically Andre Ward to like jump past who I felt he should have been fighting, which was um what's his name as he ducked Ward
Triple
who
G.
fought Canelo, Triple G ass, and forced him into a fight against Kovalev. You understand? The fight he should have got should have been Triple G. That's the fight that he should have fucking got. But they didn't maneuver Triple G towards that shit. They didn't maneuver
They
Triple G towards
didn't
that
want
shit.
that smoke.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's the fight that he should have been getting though. Like if they wasn't really feeling him like that. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. They wasn't really feeling him like that. Even though he got that decision. And I know some people feel like I had a couple of arguments with a couple of guys at the gym that felt like he lost that first fight. I was like, no, the fuck he didn't. He won that shit too.
Oh
You
yeah, if you
know,
go back and watch that fight, that shit was
I was like he
plain
won
as
that
day.
shit too. But he fought. But in that fight, he showed that shit I'm talking about. That Olympic pedigree discipline.
Yeah, that grit.
He showed that shit in there. Yeah, he showed that, and that's what I'm talking about. Like that ability to do that. How he fought that first fight, haven't gotten knocked down and got up and showed that discipline and that level of concentration. Like that's some different shit. Like that's a different level of. And he remind me of like I said, that's that class of guy like Ali, Leonard, Mayweather. Like it's a certain level of discipline boxing. And when I really realized he had that shit was doing that Super Six tournament. Because I didn't pick Andre Ward to win that shit. I actually, believe it or not,
What?
I picked Andre Durrell to win that shit. But I didn't know he didn't have one. Even though he was the gold medalist, I really didn't until that tournament. I still was like, he good, but I wasn't sure about him. But after that shit, after he won that Super Six tournament, I was like, nah, he that dude. He one of those motherfuckers. He one of them.
I couldn't
That
believe.
Muhammad Ali
I can't
cigarette
believe
nigga.
that, man.
Nah,
I cannot
I picked.
believe you.
Nah, I didn't think. I think talent wise, I think Andre Durrell was a super talented motherfucker. He just didn't have what Andre Ward is not overly physically gifted like that. Like he got good. He's good at everything. But he was great at the one place that a true champion need to be great at is in his fucking mind and his heart. That's where he was great at. But he was good in he was good in all the other areas. Like he wasn't giftedly blinding fast speed like Floyd Mayweather or Roy Jones Jr. He wasn't no devastating puncher like Thomas Hearns. He was just a good complete boxer. But what made Andre Ward great is his fucking mind and his heart. Like he reminded me of, like I said, those guys I'm comparing him with, like Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, Floyd Mayweather, that he could focus his fucking mind on what he's doing and do that shit. Like when Virgil Hunter come up with a strategy for him, like study a fighter, like this is what you got to do to win the fight. Andre Ward was one of the best fighters I ever saw could really do that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like if he practiced to do, like he trained to do a certain style in a fight, he had that ability to really take his mind to that level, man. That's some unique shit. Like only certain fighters could, like certain great fighters could do that. Can literally do that shit. Like could make himself like do the strategy they set out to do in the fight. You know? And I saw that shit in that Super 6 tournament. And when I saw that shit, I was like, yeah, he different. He got that shit. He got that shit over everybody else.
Yeah, he from
Nobody else.
Man. He had that.
Nobody else can do that shit like him. You know? Nobody else can do that shit. Couldn't do that shit like him. When I saw that shit, I was like, yeah, he that dude. He that motherfucker right there. You know? Next level. That different level. That super champion shit. Cause that's what make those guys special, like they mindset. You know, they mindset. You know, you got some guys got them super physical gifts and shit, but their mindset is a different thing. That's why I said that's why I picked those particular individuals, and they all alumni. You know, Muhammad Ali, Ray Leonard, and I'm picking styles. I'm talking stylistically. They box and punches. They fight. They can move, or they got good foot. They got good foot movement. They can fight off the back foot. Stylistically, and those guys, they next level when it comes to their mentality.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
better
makes
listen
them.
to my brother. I
Mhm.
better listen to my brother.
Welcome-
You know what he talking
Welcome to the
about.
show,
I'm telling you.
Centos Boxing and Terrence Bailey Sr., man. Salute to y'all, boy.
Santos in the building, my brother.
What's up,
From
Pugilist?
another
What's up,
mother.
Kyle? And what's up, my man Terrence Bailey?
T
Hey,
Bell,
hey, how y'all brothers doing?
Shout
you
out to the
feeling?
chat.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, I want to touch on what the other brother was saying, man. You talk about the mental aspect of boxing. I want to say this about that. There's a lot of things that you can do physically that you don't know that you can do. All right, so Andre Ward. These are things that Andre Ward know that he can do. I don't believe that that it's a mental aspect. I think Andre Ward. Okay, the brother Nassim Richardson said about Andre Ward uh, when he was up and coming. He said this guy is bad. He said he ain't been knocking people out because he got the skill, but this dude can crack. But he ain't been having to hit these dudes like that because his skill has been doing it, and he ain't had to show that he can crack. This is what Nassim Richardson said back when Andre Ward was young in the game, back before he fought Chad Dawson. All right, so we talk about his mental fortitude. His mental only time he had to use mental fortitude was in the first fight against Kovalev. Everything else has been all skill and everything else. So I mean, no disrespect, brother. I don't understand what you're talking about.
I can tell you what he's talking about.
Now let me
He's
say it.
talking about.
Let me answer this. Let me answer this. I disagree with that. Because if you was watching his career, there's other times he used that clearly. He had to use it against my Mr. White Boy from the champion that was from the Netherlands. He used it against him. He had to use that mental fortitude against him. Against Masako Vika. He had to use that
Let me
against
ask you
them
this.
too.
what do you call it mental fortitude? Are you calling mental fortitude?
I don't mean just being in a tough war of attrition.
Or
I don't
Just
mean that. I don't
or do
it's
mean
you
it's
that. I mean
it's
mental
it's
or do you
fortitude.
it's
mean
some it's the same thing that
breaking
Ali
break
possessed.
breaking down
Yes.
breaking down your opponent and be able to assess what he's doing?
Just what I yeah,
That's
that's
a
what that's
part of it.
exactly
Yes.
like what that's what I said. But I
Okay,
said
okay, okay,
I said
okay. I
his
misunderstood
ability,
then. I
yeah,
misunderstood.
his,
My bad.
his
I misunderstood.
yeah, his ability when him and his trainer strategize the fight.
All right, I
Like
misunderstood.
and
My bad.
and whatever they came up with and figured out they needed to do against their opponent, like it take it take a certain type of boxer to have the mental fortitude to fight that whole fight with that strategy and don't deviate from that shit. And
Right.
Andre Ward is in that class of was in that class of boxer that could do that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like
And
you
all
got
those
some
fighters that you named had that.
had that ability.
Ali, Sugar Ray,
Yeah.
Sugar Ray. I'm talking about both Sugar Rays.
Both
I mean,
Floyd Mayweather.
those Floyd
Floyd
Mayweather.
Mayweather.
Anytime the masses doubt that you before they see you do it, doubt that you can overcome this giant of a champion, and you go in there and you make it look easy.
Mm-hmm.
All those guys have done
Exactly.
that at 1 or 2 times or more throughout their career, and that's what Andre Ward has, that same thing that those guys possess. That's what Pugilist is speaking on.
Absolutely.
You have to have it in order to take care of the bit. Those guys were super confident because they knew what they possessed, and other folks didn't possess the same thing they possessed, and they knew that. They knew there was only a few people walking this earth that possessed those same mental fortitudes that they had, because it takes that in order to know where you are. It's like these guys were like, they were the complete boxers in a sense. They were chess players mentally. They were just a high level athlete mentally than any other fighter that they stepped across the ring from. And I mean, you have to have that. That's Michael Jordan's. That's what he had. That's what Kobe had. And Larry Bird and so on. You know, guys that excel at their sport or whatever job they're doing and make it look easy compared to the rest. They have something that the rest of us don't possess, man. And I mean,
that mental fortitude, man.
Yeah, you can't buy that in a jar, man. You have to be in you. You know what I'm saying?
Because remember, when they started directing him towards the light heavyweight division, you know, they was pushing him. Who they pushed him towards? They pushed him to the killer, which was Kovalev. That's who they was all bigging up Kovalev as the killer.
Because they wanted him to get beat. They wanted him to get beat. They wouldn't let him fight Triple G.
Yeah, they wanted him to.
Yeah, they moved Triple G right around him because they knew that he possibly would beat him.
That's what I just was saying. That's what I was just saying a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I heard what you said. Yeah, you right on spot.
But see, Andre Ward wanted that challenge. He wanted somebody like Kovalev. You know what I'm saying? And to show you exactly what I mean by that mental fortitude, that Olympic gold medalist pedigree, or those type of fighters, those high level Olympic pedigree guys, is that he did what he had to do in that first fight, won that fight. You know, I had a few people arguing me. They felt like he didn't win it in the gym and shit. I was like, y'all bugging. He won that shit.
Yeah, he won that fight.
He still won that first fight. But then look, the next fight, he stepped that shit up another level and stopped him. That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about. He won that first fight. Some people felt like he lost, he didn't do as well. But because he got that mental fortitude, he was determined that I'm gonna do better that next fight. And he had the mental fortitude to do that shit. And he actually came out and did better.
Hey, well, look, brothers. I gotta roll out. I gotta ride with the Buffalo Soldiers in the morning. So,
okay, bro.
I gotta roll out. So, peace to the chat. Peace to you two brothers. Love y'all. Peace and blessings. Y'all have a good Labor Day holiday. Stay safe. Eat a whole lot of barbecue. Do whatever you're doing, man. As long as you're with family, do whatever you're doing.
All right, I'm gonna eat me some salmon, man.
No doubt.
Hey, Terry, you take care, bro.
Stay safe. Have a good time. Yeah, have a good one. Y'all enjoy yourself.
All right, man. Hey, do what you gotta do, as long as it's with family. All right, man. Peace.
Peace.
All right.
But yeah, man, you know, that's definitely, man. When it comes to that, that's one thing. So now, because now Santos, I'm giving, I'm changing. It's changing my thought and that
I was
a
listening.
little bit,
I was listening to you. You know,
a
I've been
little
waiting
bit.
to holler at you, but
Yeah, I see.
I was listening to you.
That's
I'm gonna tell you
that's
something
got
though,
me.
man.
I see
You
got me
know,
tipping the scales more in his favor, man.
yeah. He getting the yeah. They're gonna have to. They probably gonna adjust those numbers again too. You know, on the betting line. Um, Not to say they're gonna probably favor him
Yeah.
all the way, but they're gonna probably make it closer. But I'm gonna tell you something. Don't be surprised if we see him in the gym working with Floyd as well, because they have a good relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Because early in his career, you know, he was in Floyd's gym training, you know, and down to
I remember.
TMT promotions and all that kind of stuff. So don't be
Mm-hmm.
surprised in that. And Floyd always admired, you know, because he was
Mm-hmm.
slick white dude. I'm gonna tell you, man. See, I've always felt good about my man Caleb because of the fact that I understand if he's as real as I think he is, I understand his mindset because the real G's from around the way, man. That's, you know, the way he ain't your norm of white dudes. You know what I'm saying? The white dudes that
Yeah.
used to kicking it with the brothers and all that, when they real about it, they ain't out there hoorah and trying to be loud or none of that. You know what I'm saying? But when you talk to them, you can hear what just where they coming from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
When they put it to you. So this cat remind me of those type of cats, man. You know, somebody that's real about who he is. And I'm gonna tell you something. The way he's carrying, so a lot of people don't realize this, and I understand that. But the way he's carrying himself, the things, even the stuff he's out speaking about now with Canelo's folks and everything, and the way he handled the negotiations initially and now this last time, and the stuff he's saying, and the way he's been carrying himself throughout his championship portion of his career, man, I'm telling you, man, I am not surprised. For the simple, and that's why I believe in him, because he's carrying himself the way that the home is here, the real home is here in this area, expect him to. You know what I'm saying? As representation of this area. And a lot of people think Nashville is all about the banjos and the cowboy boots and the cowboy hats. Nah, bro. I'm telling you, a hood is a hood. I don't care where you go. You know, a hood is a hood. And the mentality of being in the hood is the same across the world, man. I mean, across the nation. Well, probably across the world. Some a little bit more challenging than others. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about survival, man. Survival by any means necessary. And some people get hurt for another person's survival. Some people get robbed for another person's survival. And then some people just make their survival off of their own, you know, accomplishments without, you know, affecting another person negatively. So it just really depends on what your upbringing is and what you're accustomed to, you know. But this young man,
he seemed real solid from what I've heard of him.
I'm telling you, man.
Everybody I know who actually know him, they say he's a solid dude.
I'm telling you, and you know, you Peep Gang, you know, I've been saying it the whole time. I said, man, fighters love the guy. I know he's real, and I'm seeing the Nashville in him. You see what I'm saying? I ain't talking about the white Nashville. I'm talking about the South Nashvilles, the East Nashvilles, the West Nashvilles, the North Nashville, the hood. You see what I'm saying? So, like I was telling you a few nights ago, you know, we hadn't always said South Side, East Side, West Side, all that. We, you know, South Nashville, you know, that type of language. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, man, I see this in this kid, man. And I'm telling you, not one white dude has ever told me anything about Caleb Plant. It's been all brothers, and that has another thing to do with what I feel about it, because what they're telling me is what I've been seeing before I was told about it. When I first heard about Caleb, man, you know, he was in the early stages of his career, man, and they were just saying this kid from Nashville. This, and I was like, all right, how long he gonna be around? You know what I'm saying? That was my mentality and my thought about it, because a lot of times, unless you was a slick black fighter who was really good from Nashville, you didn't really get a lot of shine nationally. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As a professional. And I hadn't seen Nashville catch shine too. There was a guy, well, I think he was out of Chattanooga, he was out of Chattanooga. He got a little shine in the very beginning of his career. He was down with 50 Cent, but I hadn't heard from him since. I can't even remember his name. But
white guy?
That was a brother. It was a brother. But the thing about it, I hadn't seen another person since some of the cats when I was a youngster fighting, not the guys I was looking up to, the Jerome Coffees and Johnny Bumpers. Johnny Bumpers. He wasn't from Nashville, but he lived in Nashville for quite a while. He fought here, and during that era, I don't remember guys shining like that. You know what I'm saying? Since then, but Caleb, he's doing his thing. He doesn't have the fights, the high end fights that we wish he had to show us more experience, to give us more belief in what he can accomplish against a guy like Canelo. But at the same time, he's beat who he had to beat to get there. And my thing is
who you fight.
Yeah, and I mean, from what I understand, he held his own at the Mayweather gym and during the dog.
I heard that too.
Dog, what they call the dog?
Dog pound.
Dog house or dog house rules or something like that.
Dog house.
Yeah,
the dog house.
And all this, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm talking about every fighter, and I'm talking about I ain't heard no white fighter say nothing about him. It's been all brothers in the streets and in the boxing industry. They all speak highly of Caleb. I've never heard a person speak negative about it unless they were trying to fight him. Like Benavidez, he speaks negative about him, but he don't say that he can't fight. He say he want to fight him. He want to shut him up because they got a little rivalry. And hey, Benavidez say he don't care. He don't care. This dude, Sweet Science Examiner, he asked him about certain fighters who he like to fight out of all of them. He said, man, I don't care nothing about all that other stuff. Out of all them fighters, I don't care what happens. I want to fight Caleb. You know what I'm saying? And that's saying a lot. Even though it ain't, it's personal, but it's also. But if it was no contest, Benavidez don't care nothing about that. If it was so obvious that everybody know he, win easily and all that kind of, man, I left my candy bar at the house. So tell you, man, this kid, man, he can hold his own, man. I don't know who's gonna win, but
talented kid. Like I told you, my reason for this fight because I'm looking at more than I'm looking at him. I'm looking at Canelo and them and how they moving and how he been moving lately. And when he ducked Charlo and Benavidez, those moves he made, and not fighting those guys when he clearly should have.
Let me go ahead. I'm gonna hit Cal because my man trying to get. My man is backstage.
So when I seen how they was moving, how he's moving with that shit, I know they trying to pick fights.
Shoot, my bad.
They trying to pick fights that they think that going to be easy for him. You understand what I'm saying? And just like he went over there and fought all them guys from England. You understand what I'm saying? Like fought all them guys from England, all them white boys from England, because he knew they was easy pickings for him.
Right.
Shit, you know what I'm saying? When he avoiding two brothers over here and another Mexican guy. That all three of them are good fighters.
Yeah.
All three of them are excellent fighters. They all championship. All three of those guys is championship level fighters.
Yeah.
All undefeated.
Let me say shout out.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Let me say shout out to the cats in the chat, man. They talking about the same topic. Shoot, hold on. I got my pimp music on, y'all. My bad. Highwayman, Birdman, PGH, Big Dog, Reggie Owens,
Reggie
David Salas, Tino the Great, and we just had Mr. Terrence Bailey Sr. on the mic. Let's see. Shout out to all you cats. Blackout, is that your name? Blackout. Blackout said Caleb winning ain't really an upset. Only to the man fans it is. I hear you, Blackout. Jalen, shout out to Jalen. Shout out to the entirety of the chat. If we missed you, charge to my head, not my heart, man. Taylor Bell, shout out, bro. But shout out to Boss Red 357, my man, DJ. He was in the chat earlier. Shout out to all you cats, man. But yeah, man, it's going to be an exciting fight. What I was going to say, no, you go ahead and finish, please. My bad. I interrupted you, man. My bad.
So what I was saying, just in terms of Shit, I kind of lost my train of thought. What the hell I was saying?
My
What I was talking
bad,
about?
bro.
The skills. But like I said, just the overall skill set. Like I said, my biggest thing with him, he's a talented kid. So, but the thing I'm looking at, I said I was looking more at Canelo and them and how they move it. The fact that he was maneuvering a certain way, fighting. They trying to get on this cherry picking shit where you picking easy opponents. And they try to make him the face of boxing. So he doing like how Floyd was able to do, and you start to make a guarantee at least between 30, 20 or more $1 million per fight. But you fighting really, we would say honestly speaking, like subpar when you got guys that you avoided fighting in the middleweight division, 3 guys in the middleweight division avoided: Charlo, Benavidez, and Andre. Those are fights he could have had already, but he chose not to because those guys are tough fights. All three of those are going to be tough fights. They're not going to be easy fights, and they maneuvering to take these fights that they think that's very easy, a lot more easily won than fights that could have a chance to really, really go the other way. You understand what I'm saying? He got past what he needed to do. He got past Triple G. You know what I'm saying? When Triple G had him feeling away by saying he fought more Mexican style to him, so he had to get past that. And he manned up and did what he had to do to barely get past that. He got past it now, and that's why why you think he didn't even really try to revisit that shit in the third fight?
Triple G.
Yeah, that's why he didn't even really.
Oh
that's why
he was done after that last.
Yeah,
because he figured Triple G gonna figure some stuff out about him.
Yeah, so he got past that. So, that's why I would love for Kevin to put it up, but the only thing I'm worrying about is just the real reality of boxing. Like, he's been active. As much as we may not like him, and a lot of people may not like him, he's been active. We gotta
respect Canelo.
It's not the greatest opposition per se, but it's went up each time because his last opponent was the best opponent he fought, which was was better than the other guys he fought.
Yeah, it was. Billy Joe was a better fighter.
Yeah,
competitive fighter. And the fact that now, if all of you guys really paid attention to that fight, you notice that movement and boxing can beat Canelo.
Yes.
Billy Joe was showing that until he did the stupid stuff. He kept leaning his head down toward the right side of his body, man. And I kept saying that myself. And if I can see it, and I've been removed from the boxing ring for many years, I know Canelo saw it, and I knew it was just a matter of time he was going to catch him. Not only did he catch him, but he broke it. Broke his face, you know what I'm saying? His bone there. And I mean, it was just a stupid move, in my opinion. It was. I thought Billy Joe was too smart to let something like that happen. But at the same time, I think Billy Joe slightly went in with a case of fear.
Yes.
And then when he got in there and he saw the fact that he could hit Canelo and slip some of his punches and move around on him and keep the advantage that way. When he saw that, I think his confidence got too good, and he started doing that lazy move, and it cost him the fight. But I don't think Caleb's having any fear of him, period. Because I'm telling you, Caleb been saying for at least 3 years that because Caleb was the first person to call. Yeah, he the one called out Canelo. Him and Benavidez both. They called Canelo out, and they had already called each other out. You see what I'm saying? Him and Benavidez. So Caleb initiated the call outs against Benavidez and Canelo. And trust me, I've been watching this cat, Caleb, because first thing got my attention that he's from my area, and the second thing is he's a white guy with a brother's style of fighting. So I paid attention to the kid, man, early in his career. And I'm telling you, I watched this whole thing unfold, man. He initiated all these call outs. Caleb been talking stuff. The way he talks stuff, no surprise to me, because that's the way the brothers do it around the way. You see what I'm saying? So at the same time, when you're confident in yourself, You gonna, hey, what's up, man? You want to fight or what? You know what I'm saying? You want to fight me, right? I want to fight you. What's up? You know, that's basically how he came at David Benavidez. Except you know, David was kind of quiet about it. Kattar was doing an interview. I forget who it was, man, at a fight. He said, we all want to fight each other. Ain't none of us scared of each other. He said, shoot, ask David. David want to fight me? I want to fight him. He said, well, hey, David, don't you want to fight me? He said, yeah. He said, yeah, and I want to fight you. He said, so we need to fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, wide open. You see what I'm saying? And since then, that rivalry's been building, you know, and brewing. And so David Benavidez, he don't care nothing about none of these other fights. He care about fight. Him and Caleb both, they don't care if they win, lose, or draw. Those two gonna fight. I promise you, they're gonna fight. Now, Canelo, you know, they both were saying they would like to fight Canelo if he ever came up to 168. And then later on, Canelo, like last year, in 2020, when Caleb fought here in Nashville, after that fight, I think it was after that fight,
Nashville?
Yeah, I think it was after that fight. It was either after, it wasn't after the championship fight. Which one of them fights he fought? That's when Canelo offered him a fight, but he wanted to fight on short notice. Hold on, let me say something real quick. Hey, Cal, man, if you can hear the sound of my voice, man, Champion Hard is backstage. He's been back there for a few minutes. He's been trying to get on, man. I seen your text. I rung your telephone. I know you probably trying to get you some, young number. But if you got a second, man, pull my man in. He's trying to get on the mic, man. All right. So I didn't want to forget to say that. But anyway, this cat, he's been sure of himself, man. About he's not. Look, these guys are not afraid of each other, man. And
well, I'm definitely giving him a higher percentage of a chance to really pull this shit off, man. If he's gonna have Ward giving him added on some of the proper instruction on what to do stylistically, because I'm gonna tell you something. Fights, and you've always heard me say from the beginning, I think he got the right style. And the skill set. The only thing I'm worried about was his experience and his lack of his inactivity. Like when you're going in, only because Canelo been so active, and this is gonna be his 4th fight this year. Now, if Canelo hadn't been active either, I probably would have been leaning more towards Caleb. Had they coming in on a fair, equal plane, like he only had one fight, he had one fight, more than likely I'd have been leaning towards Caleb more. But I'm looking at Canelo and his team. I see what they trying to do. That shit is greatly obvious.
They move funny. Well, I ain't gonna say they move funny. They move strategically. They go out the lesser opponent.
Yeah.
You know, and they like you were saying earlier, that's what they thought of Caleb. That's what they think of Caleb.
Yeah, that's what they think of Caleb.
But Caleb's gonna. I'm telling you, Caleb, he's biting out more with Caleb than he ever was with Billy Joe. I'm telling you.
I really hope so. You know, because like I said, this is how they move. That's why when you even see the details of the negotiations with them with the contract, they're trying to make money and fight the least opposition, right. But yet accrue things like titles and shit. So when you read that shit in his career on the paper, it's gonna look sensational. You know, if he was to win this fight and become undisputed and shit like that, like winning these titles, it looked good on paper, but they really wasn't the threat. The threat really wasn't there.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And they taking care of because of that. You understand what I'm saying? That's why they not ducking him. That's why they not ducking him. Because they really thought he look at him like how they looked at Benavidez.
They wouldn't revisit them negotiations.
They wouldn't have went back to the negotiations.
But they think and see, Caleb said, I saw one of his tweets, man. He was saying, see, I've been trying to tell everybody this fight is not necessarily about the money for me. It's more like legacy. He said, that's why I never would allow Canelo to put me in no 5-week training camp situation, which is only going to give me 4 weeks of training, you know. And he always said he wanted full time to train for him. You know, want to make sure he's going to the fight the right way. And I don't. That's just being a smart fighter, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He didn't get muscled on that end, like he allowed, Canelo has pushed everybody else around. He didn't go for the okie doke. And I'm proud of them. A lot of platforms were saying a lot of negative things about Caleb because they felt like because he's never been on this level of money and with this level of champion across from him that he should take whatever they say. But no, that's what's wrong. Let me tell you something, man. Anytime you're going out like that, man, in the real world, period, you're a sucker because you don't have to. It's all about choices. And I was so happy and proud of Caleb for not going. If Caleb had did it any other way, it would have been less Nashville-like, man, to me. And I would have been like, man, this dude ain't moving like we move. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would have said. But being that he did do that, it let me know that he's the real deal. From his mentality is what I know of from brothers that I know, the good brothers, the real brothers in this area, man. And I've been no more proud in him than throughout, the way he's been moving through his career. It ain't his fault that most of his competition was less than him. But Ustagi was a real challenge. And let me double back why it's on my mind. When you said something about Andre Ward, Andre Dirrell. Was it Anthony? Which one was in that trip? In that tournament?
It was Andre. It was
Andre. That's right. That's what I thought. They both named Andre Ward and Andre Dirrell.
Yeah, the Matrix.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you something. You said it just right. He was the most looked at person in that division at that time. He had the pedigree, he had the skills, and he had the flair. Andre Ward was quiet. He was a quiet assassin at the time. We knew he had the skills and the ability, but he wasn't getting those looks like Andre Dirrell was. When Andre Dirrell went down in that tournament, Andre Ward stepped in. See, that's the other thing. He got in the tournament later than the rest of them. So a lot of people didn't think they didn't see him coming. Went in there and devastated everybody. Everybody.
Yeah, he showed
and Froch just knew he was gonna win it all. But Andre Ward said, no, my brother. You looking at a person I hadn't lost since I was 12 years old.
Yep.
And I'm a gold medalist. I'm
and
gonna tell you something.
I saw his mindset. That's when I saw that. I saw that quality, that
he had that. He had that Ali, all the both Sugar Rays, and Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins got that pedigree. He got that fortitude too, man.
Yeah, what he needed to do, like, for every fight, every fight that he went up against, he made the proper adjustment,
right,
and did exactly what he needed to do. And you remember that shit was a turn. That was a long ass tournament. That was like a 2-year tournament in essence. Because you remember you had
his name off that joint, man.
It was the full middleweight division. You had from the middleweights to the super middleweight. So the full middleweight gambit was in that shit. And he beat champions. He beat multiple champions in that shit, man. From Arthur Abraham, Carl Froch. What's the guy name from the Netherlands?
I heard you mention him. I can't think his name though.
What's his name? They used to call him Thor's Hammer.
Yeah, I can't think of his name though. But yeah, he was a big threat.
He beat him. Yeah, he beat him too. All those guys was champions, man.
Right.
And he beat that hard punching ass wild punching Sako Bika. Sako Bika is a rough boy.
Yeah, he was a rough dude. He was
a rough boy.
He was a rough customer, period.
Yeah.
Period. And you get in the fight with Sakio Bika, man, bring your lunch. Because he gonna stand there, he gonna fight you, and he gonna rough you up, and he's awkward. And he can hit. He can hit. But he was a rough. He's rough, man.
And that's why I said mental fortitude. That's why when TV was on, Darren Billy, that's why I said when he showed it before. That's one of the fights he showed that shit in.
Right.
Was in that fight against him.
Yeah, I worried big time before he fought Sakio Bika.
Yeah.
Man. I was like, I didn't think he was strong enough for him, man.
Yeah, he showed.
Sakio was a beast in body strength. You know what I'm saying?
strong.
Something, man. He was something else.
Yeah, so that he showed that mental fortitude I was talking about. That's one of the fights he showed that shit.
Yeah, Andre Ward, the real deal, man. So I was very pleased when I saw that they had hooked up in the gym to do some work. Let me tell you, that's another endorsement Let me say,
Yeah,
Andre Ward's not endorsing a
no doubt.
slouch. He's not
I
going to
agree.
endorse a slouch.
I agree. I definitely agree.
Mayweather won't endorse no slouch. He endorsed Caleb early in Caleb's career, early. And I just tell you, man, I believe in this kid now. I'm not guaranteeing you that Caleb will win, but I think he has what it takes to win. Because Canelo has looked good in some of these challenges that he's going up against, you know, guys that was bigger than him and stuff like that. Because when Caleb and Benavidez first said something about Canelo, I'm like, oh, that fight ain't gonna never have. They too big for him. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing that came to my mind. Them folks ain't gonna let you have that fight. Shoot, they knew something I didn't. They knew Canelo was moving in that direction.
Yep.
So I didn't realize that. I said, okay, might happen. So
I think he got a good. His percentages just went up. You know, for me in the fight by that alone. If he could keep him in the camp, we keep him to the camp and get some real, you know, benefit from him being there. You know, by way of just teaching him strategy, thought process. You know, help him with his thought process.
You know, he's
solid. He already seemed to be a solid brother. You know, in that sense, like he's a solid dude. So if he can help him with that, you know, that'll help him because Andre Ward has experience to impart. Now, because you can impart experience when you're working with somebody in close proximity with them and give them that mindset of what to look for, what to anticipate. So if he can really help them with that, you know, that'll take away that one other thing the element that I was going against him for, which was the experience factor. Now he only really got to overcome the inactivity, you know, and that could be done. That's easy. That can still be done.
I'm gonna tell you this though, that postponement, I mean the mess up of the negotiations might have just added to it might have been beneficial to what are you doing
Caleb.
down here? Caleb, because you know his hand was messed up in that fight earlier.
Yeah,
that gave more healing time.
More healing time, So
that's what I'm thinking.
So like I said, I'm hoping I'm wrong by going off my basic boxing knowledge. Would say you got to go with the guy that's been active, that's actually a good fighter. You know, despite the fact that I'm not a Canelo fan, you know, he's a very good boxer. I can't be up here, oh nigga ain't shit, and like that's not true. He's damn good, and he lost one fight, and he lost to the greatest fighter of this generation.
Yeah. Samuel Hart said he landing down here, catch us later. He tired of waiting on Cal, man. I understand, brother. I appreciate you hanging out anyway. Yeah, man, you speaking some facts, man. All the other brothers sending salutes to us. Reggie Owens, Jalen. They sent some salutes to us.
No doubt. And, salute to the chat.
Birdman is doing his thing out there. But yeah, man, it's I think it's gonna be a better fight than this Canelo's last fight. I think it's gonna be more challenging for him.
Yeah, I think it just definitely.
As long as even if Caleb doesn't win this fight, which I'm all in for Caleb, if he doesn't win this fight, as long as he represents to the fullest and in a proper way, man, to show that he came to fight, hey, that's gonna be good enough for me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And after that, you know, he definitely be paid after this fight. But at the same time, that ain't really what's on his mind. Caleb's all about. He's been saying for the longest he wanted to be the first super middleweight undisputed champion. He been saying it the whole time. So he's preaching that right now. So we'll see how it go down, man. I hope it. Well, one thing we know at the end of that fight, 9 times out of 10, we'll have an undisputed champion. And then he got the kicking. Caleb got the kicking on this subject about these PEDs from that camp. Your boy want to holler, man, I might pull out the fight.
Yeah,
man, he ain't get ready to give up that. He ain't get ready to give up his biggest purse, $40 million guaranteed. Not talking about the back end, talking about the front end. He ain't get ready to give it up.
I'm glad Caleb bringing that shit up too.
Yeah.
You Make
And
his ass uncomfortable.
I think
Make
if
him
your
have to
boy
deal with
Renee,
something. Make him
yeah,
have to deal with something that's uncomfortable.
right. And I think if your boy reneged this fight, Caleb still gets some kind of compensation because they both don't sign these contracts now, as far as I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So I think there
Yeah.
might be some cost there. So Caleb speaking on it in a big way. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been thinking everything he's saying now. He's been thinking that, but this right here kind of solidifies. It's too consistent. And I'm gonna tell you something. I just caught a little peek of the trail boxing right before I went to sleep, right earlier, and one of the sisters was saying she believed that whole camp is like that, just like Caleb was saying, because she didn't say what Caleb was saying, but she was saying she believed there's something going on over there. She said because whatever Andy Ruiz is using, because his body don't transform pretty much. Whatever he's using, she wants some of it because he she said he's starting to look almost like she said AJ. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm happy for Andy Ruiz. He should have been on that type of time after he won the first title. You know what I'm saying? Against AJ, he probably had a better chance second fight. But at the same time, if he's on, he probably ain't being pissed right now. Tested. And so it might be something to it, man, because this one thing they talking about, man, is supposed to help you cut weight and stuff. And they look like they kind of religiously using this stuff over there, man. So and like what my man Caleb said, he said, let me tell you something. He said, I don't put nothing in my body that I don't know about. He said, and I always check with the with VADA to see if it's approved by them before I put anything in my system. He said, I call the shots about what goes in my body. He said, all fighters do. He said, all of this use about, I didn't know what it was. He said, that's bull crap.
Yeah.
And he's got a strong point, man.
I
So
agree
I'm
with
telling
that.
you, man, I mean, every day I walk this earth, what goes through my mouth is on me. You know what I'm saying? And I just can't see somebody just tell somebody just say, here, drink this. No. Just like Tyson Fury told his folks at the end of that, at that post-fight interview. He asked him, where does this come from? Where you get this? I don't want to give me. You go give me some. You know what I'm saying? It's all about who you trust and what you trust and what you want. So Valdez, and I'm gonna tell you, I got a lot of love for Valdez. I really do, man. But and I was going by what I was seeing that was coming out from Mike Carpenter. But Mike, I thought he was saying that his information. He put a correction out and said it wasn't the drug he was thinking it was. He said he gave the name for it. I thought that was 5-0. So I thought he was saying that it wasn't PEDs, but now he's speaking out against this stuff, man. And shout out to Andre Ward and the ESPN panel, period, man. They speaking out against this stuff, man.
Shocking,
believe it
right?
or not.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, normally they roll with their team, man. But this time, see, this is one of those situations that fighters cannot deny. And the fact that they seeing that Mike Carpenter, who's a part of the team, but kind of like a in the field type guy, he's speaking out, not worried about job situation. He's speaking out heavily. They couldn't deny what he was talking about. I mean, because they understand, they know this is wrong, man. Totally wrong. Anytime the you fail both your tests, man, ain't nothing else to talk about. And see when that B7 came back like that, even I said, because when the first guy said, let's give a little, let's hold up, but they saying something different, you know what I'm saying? And what I'm hearing and reading, you know what I'm saying? Man, shoot, look here, they started when I went back and saw somebody else's announcement about what happened, and what they said was something different than what I thought I read. I said, oh shoot. Something's up. And then that B simple came out. I said, nah, this fool's straight up guilty. Straight up guilty. And he ran right to, I never knowingly put PED. Man, how you not knowingly put something in your body that somebody else telling you? I mean, you got to know, you're a grown man. You don't just, I gotta check in at this gate right here. I'm gonna go on mute for a second, bro. I gotta check in at this gate.
in this era, especially in this era of boxing, that's your responsibility to make sure you know everything you're putting in your body. Your body is your corporation, man. So you got to know that shit. You know, so you got to be sure. You know that that's a part of the rules that you agreed to. So that's just an excuse. You know, it's just an excuse. Plain and simple. So, like I said, I'm actually happy that Caleb bringing that up. Make him uneasy. You know, make him uneasy with that. Keep his mind discombobulated. Make him feel like he want to get prideful and want to do something about it in the fight. Caleb can use that to his advantage. You know, make him fight recklessly and take advantage of it. And have him come out there recklessly. Come to that.
Yeah, man. Hey, when I get in this build, I'm gonna stay on as long as I can. I'm gonna be in and out of the panel. I mean, not I'm on and off the app. I'm gonna try to click back and forth so it don't knock me out.
Yeah.
But I gotta load myself up here in just a minute or two. 102. I gotta go to 102. But anyway, you can go ahead and speak on it, man. I got checked in a couple of minutes late, but it's okay.
Okay. Yeah, but you know, as far as this guy, you know what I'm saying, he didn't know. You just got to be more aware, you know.
Yeah, man.
When it comes to your career like that, you know this is a prominent thing in the sport now, you know.
Yeah. But
So
see, they like we all been noticing.
Or don't do it at all, or don't do that shit at all.
Right. And like we all been noticing, man, that squad, that team, they've been given such a pass because the level of who is the top fighter over there.
Yep.
You know, all these sanctioning bodies and these commissions want this guy fighting under their banners, man, for the simple fact that he the dude brings money to the fight game. You know what I'm saying? But about it. Just keeping it real. Man, look, I got a little. This is a little short run tonight, man. But it's been great. You know, it's like it's right. I'm still in my city. I get this load. I got to travel probably about 25 minutes at max. Drop the load. It might be less than 25 minutes. But anyway, drop the load, and then I won't have nothing to do. But I'm gonna try to find me another load afterwards. Hopefully, they got another last minute load I can get. Now it ain't paying a lot of money, but shoot, anytime you can travel, you know, 20 so miles and still get almost $300, you gotta take something like that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a nice little last minute run I found last night too. I'm back into trying to run like 6 or 7 days a week. I hadn't had a off day, man, in a couple of weeks now.
Yeah, I've been here at my job because I told you I've been having to cover these shifts because this dude went MIA, so I'm But they finding somebody else. While they trying to find somebody else, I've been here since
Gotta get that MONEY, man.
Yep, I did his shift and mine. I gotta be back here tomorrow night, so I'll catch me some rest when I get home. You know, my eyes starting to burn now. Finally starting to feel.
Getting a little weepy eyed, man.
Finally starting to feel it. Like I went and took a quick nap earlier, like around when I got off. I went over to see my kids. They're not too far from turn that along. They're not too far from where I'm at. And shit, they about 10, 12 minutes away, so I went and seen them this morning. And shit. And chill with them a bit. And and got like 2.5 hours of sleep. And shit. There go a black cat walking past outside my gate. All right, that means I'm about to get some good luck.
See, you look at it like I do.
Yeah, I said Black Cat. That shit good luck to me. I don't
Right.
I don't buy I don't buy into none of the Makasu shit.
Yeah.
I don't buy
I
none
look
of
at
that
Black
shit.
Cats two different ways.
Good
Two
luck.
different ways on it. I look for good luck, which is the opposite of what everybody tell you, and I look at them as like little miniature panthers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But every time I see one of them, they always tell me usually generally something decent happens whenever I see one.
Yeah.
You know, whatever was good for us, they took it and made it bad.
Right. Exactly.
Black cat became a bad thing.
Yeah.
White cat is a good thing. Nah, I don't go for I don't go for none of that shit. None of that
Right.
psychological shit they put in our head.
Right.
So I somebody know the truth about it when it come to American society. Whatever they say is right for you, that shit is wrong. Whatever they say is wrong for you, that shit is right. That's how you do it. Look at it.
Yeah.
Or they say that shit is wrong for you. Nine times out of 10 it's right. When it says right for you, that shit
That was you I saw last night. I like that truck, man. Hold on, please. Hold on a second.
Yeah. Finishing up this paperwork. Done with this shit. He's leaving here early today. So right now. All right. So so your brothers in the chat, what y'all think of
Hey, I'm here, man. I'm here.
Yeah. So what you thinking of this fight, man, with Joshua and Usyk? Huh?
I think AJ gonna take care of that, man. But he gonna have to fight though. Who's gonna run for him?
Yeah, I like to see him win, but I'm a little nervous because right now in my heart I'm feeling like Usyk gonna beat him. I seen a picture of him. I seen a picture. They showed him like how he looked. Yo, he done toned down so lean so much, man. He looked good because he looked like he in good shape, but compared to how he used to be, he is so lean and small. He cut up. He looked.
You talking about AJ?
Kind of weak. Yeah, I saw a picture of him today, man.
Yeah, he don't. Yeah, I saw that.
Was.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn, he lean as hell.
But you know what? Truth be told, he been slimming up for a couple years.
He did that since the Ruiz shit. But
yeah.
My point is, like, to me, that's why I'm leaning towards. Like in my mind, I just got this feeling that Usyk. To me, that's just not going to help him against Usyk. I think his size would have helped him. I think the size, I think, would have helped him. I think the size would have helped him against Usyk in that girth and help him with the strong punching because, also he could have been leaning on him and using that weight in the fight against him like that too. Leaning on him and pushing him around and shit. But the smaller he get, the easier, the less trouble Usyk gonna have dealing with his mass. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you're gonna make it closer to him fighting somebody his size.
And he got to deal with Usyk. Usyk can be a mobile fighter too.
Yeah, and then what I'm thinking is because
he's a high volume puncher. I mean.
Yeah. Since he's slimming down like that, what I'm making the assuming is that he's going to be trying to box more. Like and be less of the puncher and more the boxer and catch up with him. But Usyk, but really the thing I just look at, man, is like why I'm leaning towards Usyk is really I just feel like I have doubts about Joshua's heart and his mental fortitude. Like 'cause the way he lost that fight to Ruiz,
Yeah,
that shit
yeah.
put a lot of doubt in me about his heart, like and his mindset. Now Usyk, I seen Usyk in a couple of tough, like rough fights, and he found a way to win them shits all the time. Like when he fought that fight against Bellew, Bellew was bringing that shit to his ass. You know, he
Mm-hmm.
came back and stopped Bellew. You know, and against Chisora, who was always the tough trail horse heavyweight that you got to beat coming from over there. You know what I'm saying? And he did that shit. So he a winner. You know, and you can't front on him too. He got that. He might have that pedigree mindset shit too, because he Olympic gold medalist as well. You know, he find a way. I just watched him. I just watched him fight a couple of days ago again when his older fight, and he beat my dude who's a good fighter. Heavyweight, my man, Mike Hunter.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I
He
never
beat
forget the
Hunter.
fact he beat Hunter and he beat
Yeah,
George,
Chisora.
a while back in that
Yeah, he
tournament.
beat him
So
he
I
beat
ain't
him in
never
that
forgot that.
tournament.
Yeah.
Now think about it. You see how fucking big Joyce is?
Yeah, he big
You see
boy.
how big he is?
Yeah, yeah. So that size
He
of
beat
AJ
that.
ain't gonna matter. Matter to Usyk.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He beat that big motherfucker. Now
yeah,
I think they might have fought at the Olympic the heavyweight weight there, but this, Joyce is still big, like as far as his height,
yeah. He's a giant.
his length and all that shit. But
Yeah,
he still managed to beat him. That shit says a lot to me, man.
yes sir.
You know.
Yes indeed.
So it's gonna be interesting, man. Right now I got a little worried feeling in my heart about that shit. I'm like, damn,
I know one thing. If he lose,
he going to be
it's
on
gonna be
point. Like,
it's gonna be some sick people.
yeah, he can't come up there with no half-ass performance.
Now
Like he gonna
he
have to
got.
give a thorough ass performance
Mm-hmm.
to win that shit. But yeah, man, I was like, damn, he slimmed down a lot. So I guess they're gonna be coming out the box and figuring they want to have speed, be close to the speed to try to match him and his movement if he try to move, you know. His southpaw as well. You know, we got to factor that in. So that's going to bring another element to the fight. The southpaw stance. Shit, my battery dying.
Yeah, this little Apple man tripping, man.
The what?
This little Amazon app I'm using to
Oh,
scan
okay.
my stuff in. Yeah, it's tripping.
Uh-huh.
When you don't hear me, I'm fading over to that other app.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was some fights on tonight, I guess, on Fox, because I see they put up some PBC on Fox.
Yeah, they were reruns.
Oh, those was reruns? Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah. I thought they were first too.
Yeah, I see they put them up. YouTube. Damn, my Bluetooth battery getting low on this shit. Damn. Oh fuck. Dying so fast. Yo, how was that? That storm? Did that storm hurt or kill a lot of people down your way?
For me,
Yeah, did that storm hurt or kill any people down your way?
no, not that one, not the hurricane one, but you know what? We had hold on a second. One of these don't go. That one. We had a
Finish this paperwork.
man, one of these said Dixon Road. We had a
fast for the next 3 days, huh?
man, hold on, something ain't right. He must have moved it one of them things. Hold on a second, bro.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, got him. Okay, I got. Yeah, the deal that the storm that happened a few weeks before, like 2 weeks before the hurricane storm came through, it hurt. It a few people drowned behind it, man. Probably about an hour from me.
Okay.
Had about 29 people to drown, man. But when you go in that area, it looks like a tornado hit more than a drowning. I mean, flooding. But you can tell in certain areas it was floods, though. Yeah, I feel bad for them because I had to go down there and do some deliveries for them folks. I mean, to them at some of them business when I got back from my ride. I mean, my normal route that I do, you know, Monday through Friday. Man, it's crazy. And just to see the devastation of what has happened, man, it's just, you know, Mother Nature's something else, man. You know, we gotta respect it.
Somebody just came on. Somebody, Jimmy 007 said Wilder got buck broken by Fury.
Oh man, forget that dude, man. That dude ain't nothing but a troll, man.
Yeah.
Hey Jimmy. Hey, eat a zucchini for me. Eat a zucchini for me. Okay.
I see Eli was on here eating. Yeah, Eli was on here.
What's up, Eli? Yeah.
He said AJ will have to box a little.
Yeah, he got to prove himself then.
He said Usyk got heavyweight, can't start slow like against Chisora and expect to beat AJ. I agree with that.
Hey, 007, next time you come in here and disrespect these women, man, you probably won't get in this, you probably get blocked from this site. I'm telling you now, bro. Don't do that stuff you did the other night anymore. We don't do that kind of stuff over here. We don't disrespect, we don't disrespect folks over here, man. We might talk about you in a jokingly manner, but we don't disrespect like saying some real gruddy stuff, man. So you don't bring that kind of energy over here. If you're gonna do that, we're gonna make sure you don't get a chance to do it again. You dig? I don't know what you heard the other night, but I'm letting you know tonight. Be cool, or you be a fool. And I got my mask on, so it might sound a little muffled, but I'm sure you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. You understand me?
Yeah.
Don't play. We already got you tagged. I'm telling you now.
The brother Highwayman asked what kind of trucks y'all drive.
I'm driving a box truck, Highwayman. I don't have a semi. I got the box truck.
What's the name driver? The semi, Champion Hard, right?
Yeah, Champion Hard drive semi. Yeah, Champion Hard likes the semis. But he's thinking about he's thinking about switching over to dualies, doing that hot shot. You get your dually and a 40-foot flatbed. And man, they can put all kind of stuff on that stuff, man, and make money. You gotta have CDLs for that too. Now the trucks I drive, they're not heavy enough where CDLs are required, but I do possess a CDL license.
Yeah, I know.
I need to know I need to know how to drive everything. That way I could make sure I get my money whenever it's time. I hope I ain't none of ain't some stuff I gotta get. No, that ain't me. That's Dixon Road. Make sure this ain't it.
Rocked out.
Yeah. No, I'm good. I'm good. Just this stuff over here. Yeah, man.
I'm getting the job early though.
Yeah, man. You in the car?
I'm gonna be getting back on the job.
Man, I started to hit you up yesterday, man, but I didn't know what your schedule was like, so I didn't bother. I said I'll catch up with him.
Yeah, cause I was bugging because I thought the show was gonna be on yesterday.
Yeah, I noticed it didn't come on either.
But then I realized there was no boxing or nothing on. So I looked for Fred's show, Fred, and but then I didn't know Fred said he was gonna be on Sunday, be back on Sunday.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm thinking Kyle, we were gonna be on boxing section. So I didn't see it.
I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm gonna have to. Before I was getting ready, man, before I got on the panel, man, I was getting ready. I realized something, bro. I gotta. Yeah, let me see how can I say this without so much incrimination. Man, it's gonna be incriminated. It's gonna be incriminated. I just got to say it, man. Man, I gotta give me some young gals, man, on my roster, man. I don't realize that.
Shit.
Cause what I realized, man.
Big kid, that's I don't know, boy. That's kind of big.
No, I'm talking about, when I say my roster, it's just gonna be for conversation and entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
When you out here with these trucks, man, you gotta have somebody. You need a nice roster of conversationalists.
Okay.
And man, I don't fired a few people here of late, and one of them was my youngest filler I had in the stable. And them young ones answer the phone just about any time. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I ain't regretting my decision.
The more ones be tired and shit.
Yeah, they trying to get their sleep, man. So I gotta give you some young bros, man. I gotta get some young
tired
bros.
And shit.
Them old chicks. They don't start. Yeah, man. They don't start wanting to go to bed on dude like 8, 9 o'clock at night, man. Shit, yeah. So I gotta tighten up, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Shit.
Yeah, I need somebody like when the app ain't working, and because this early this morning, man. Yesterday morning, rather. I got real sleepy, man. I got off the phone with one of my little buddies. And I didn't have anybody to talk to. The show went on. I was like, God damn, this is
you should have
hard.
called. You should have called me because after the show, once you realized the show wasn't on, because I was like, shit. I had thought about it. I called him, but then somebody called me.
Yeah, this was early in the morning, man. This is like 3 something.
Yeah, you could have called. That's when I started realizing. That's when I started realizing that it wasn't known.
Yeah, man. I was like, shoot, man, it's hard out here. It's hard out here for a pimp, man.
Yeah, you could have called me.
I was like, man, God, I was so sleepy, man. When I got home, bro, I crashed big time. I got home before my wife left the house to go to work. That's how early I got home. I was finished quick, fast, and hurry yesterday. And So it is what it is, man.
I was wired.
Sometimes, yeah.
I was up last night, and I was kind of wired.
Were you? Yeah, I should have hit you up.
'Cause I didn't go. Like I said, I didn't get no rest until I got over to my old spot. My ex kids that.
Hey, if any of you young girls out there listening, on the sound of my voice, I got a few positions left that you can come in on. I put you in rotation, and chop it up from time to time. We can talk about life situation, or we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. You dig? But I'm taking applications right now.
Taking applications.
Yes, sir. Right now, I'm so leaning on the hiring process. It don't even matter what you look like.
Damn.
But it's a little discriminative in the fact that life where you be younger than 50.
You gotta be young, right? They gotta be younger than 50.
Yeah, these 50-year-olds, they going to bed too early for me. You know what I'm saying? They going to bed way too early for me, dog. So I need something young. I prefer to get somebody under 45. Now, these 45-year-olds, y'all act a little old sometimes too. I'm tired. Women want to sleep. They want to sleep more than they want to stay awake nowadays. Yeah. Yeah, man. Oh, shoot. I got a text a little late earlier before I even got my night started. One of my old applicants.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, shoot, I know she ain't gonna work. That was before I knew Kyle was trying to reach out to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she sleep, man. Knocked out. I said, well, this ain't gonna work out.
Yeah, this one was supposed to call me back, but she never fell out too, because she never called me back. So I ain't bothered. I was like, fuck it. I ain't call back. I ain't bothering her.
Right.
I think she works then. She a nurse, so.
Yeah. She's probably tired for real then.
Yeah, exactly.
Rest of these women, they acting like they tired just because of life.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check out this guy right quick. Hold on a second.
I was getting my motherfucking bed, man. Let's see what bitchy days.
I got a little more work to do, pictures. Found some more pieces. Yeah, found some more pieces of camouflage.
Oh shit.
Rosa Parks. See, that's Hermitage. Yeah. Excuse me. All my stuff going to Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks. Okay. All right. Hey, hold
Well,
on just a second.
I heard that song earlier tonight. Shit was kind of dope with that. Well, Kanye is from it was supposed to be on that Donda album with him and Andre 3000 from Outkast. You heard me? Cinto.
Hey, I muted myself for a second.
Yeah.
I muted myself for a second. Hold on a second.
All right.
I'm back, Doc.
Yeah. I said I heard that song.
Work.
I heard that song. The song from that Kanye West supposed to be on this Kanye West song with him and Andre 3000 called Donda. It was supposed to be on the Donda album that just came out about it dedicated to his mom.
Came out a few days ago.
Yeah, it's supposed to be dedicated to his mom. Kanye West's mom. It's called Donda. With the single, Drake, he did some. He released. He heard he got the song and put the shit out because it's not on the album. Shit fire with Andre 3000. He don't do a lot of songs. He don't do a lot. He hasn't done no album in a while. But he was doing that song with Kanye. He was spitting the fire. That boy is so fucking dope, man.
Yeah. These guys, they this was a big introduction for their music here recent, last week.
Yeah, so him and Drake got this little beef going on.
Yeah, and you know what they're doing.
Stupid ass.
They probably, you talking about Drake and Kanye?
Yeah.
That's probably for album sales, man.
Yeah.
Remember how him and 50 Cent did that time?
Yeah.
I think it's something like that.
Yeah. Well, either way, supposedly they got a real little back and forth beef, but it's gonna generate to that shit anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know? Because motherfuckers love drama.
Right, that part.
Especially black motherfuckers, they're addicted to that shit, man.
Yes, sir.
Love some drama, man.
Yep, you're right. 100%.
Might want no nice good shit, no drama. All the time, no turn.
What's up, man? There was a guy here a minute ago. I just checked out with him. I didn't even have to go outside. He got long black hair and glasses. He's got a cart with him. If you see somebody with a cart with him, they should be able to check you in. All right, bro.
Like my man Neely Fuller said. He said, black motherfuckers, Negro just want attention. He said, black man. He said, Negroes always trying to impress another Negro.
Somebody said blue bloods always trying to press another Negro.
No, not blue blood.
Neely
Fuller. You know Neely Fuller.
Neely who?
Neely Fuller.
No, I'm not sure about that person.
He's like an activist. I'll send you some of his stuff. You know,
okay.
I thought you would have known Neely Fuller from you deal with those topics, man. Black motherfuckers always trying to impress.
I might know of him.
Yeah, you gotta know. I'll be shocked that you wouldn't know of Neely Fuller, but you've heard his people before because they on YouTube. They got his little thing on YouTube that they've been using the cartoon characters to talk when he talking. They be talking. They got the cartoon characters. They be saying his speeches and shit and his lectures. Yeah, I'm gonna send you some of it. I'll send you one.
Okay. All right.
You can follow. I'll send you that specific one I was listening to when you're talking about how black folk always trying to impress black people. It's about white people busy trying to run the motherfucking universe.
Yeah,
You know,
they definitely did.
it's about them trying to run the universe, bitch.
Hey, Piers, I don't think I'm ready to give you another load after this, man. It look a little bleak for me.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it look a little bleak for me, man. They look like they trying to get up out of here for the holiday. See, holidays for me is just a little time to rest. I don't see it as a off day no more. I want to get all I can get, you know. You know, shoot. Look like I'm gonna have a issue getting another load. I'm gonna find out. As soon as I drop this one, I'm getting right on that app, man. Check to see if it's in. I'm checking the blocks, man. See if it's in the paper out there. See what I'm saying? And if it is, well, I'm out. I might as well get it before I go in. And I could be totally wrong, man. I think the coronavirus scare that we had in my household, that coronavirus scare that we had in my household.
Yeah. What about?
I think it's got my wife horny right now.
You think got your wife what?
Horny? But she know I ain't trying to. Yeah, I think she wanna. I think she was. I don't know, man. I just ain't trying to be around her like that. Because even though she was negative, I'm real funny, man. You know when.
I know you. Yeah, you OCD like a motherfucker. You OCD
yeah,
like a motherfucker, boy.
Yeah,
so I
man. I'm real funny. Cause see, she know how I am. Like when I get upset, she knows she can't touch me. You know what I'm saying? She can't even, think about it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty much treating her like I'm upset with her or something.
Yeah, man.
She trying to be all extra friendly right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, don't come on around here with all that.
Now you want to be friendly.
Yeah. Now she want me to she want me to show her some concern now. You know,
extra attention and shit.
All that bullcrap. You know, you ain't. Yeah, you been making me messy. Come right here now.
Oh shit! Can't make this shit up, boy.
No, man, got me nervous like a mug, man. I ain't ready to take no chance on it. Yeah, what's up, bro? Yeah, man. Shoot.
Damn. Oh man.
Hey, man, these you know those vets that you see warehouse workers and truck drivers and people like that wear.
Yeah.
Man, these some gonna be hot. So I don't wear mine to the weekend because that's when I do Amazon. My other stuff I don't have to wear nothing but my uniform.
Mm-hmm.
And man, that's just this thing it make you sweat, man.
Yeah. Put all this shit up in here.
Man, I should have got this stuff. I should have been here 30 minutes earlier, man. Got this stuff knocked out. Would have had a better chance of getting another load around here. You know. It's okay.
I'm gonna fast today, man. I'm gonna fast. I think I'm gonna fast for about 3 days.
Oh, that's real, man. Shoot, I've done a few hours. I ain't never done no days though. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's all.
No, I have.
Yeah.
Shit, I used to be Muslim, so you already know.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
I used to practice Al-Islam.
Yeah, I do want to get to that point where I can start being dedicated to fasting and stuff like that, man. Because I know it's good for the body, man. Because I know when I don't eat for quite a few hours. Now I got some days where I don't hardly eat anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that ain't the same thing though.
Yeah, I do because of what I practice, I do like a winter solstice fast and a summer solstice fast generally. You know, and then I do like what I'm about to do. I'll do some days here and there, around like 2-3 days in a row.
Oh, he's in there. I was saying, still got the truck in reverse.
Hold on, Santo.
Yeah. Man, I turned my truck off, left the headlights on. What was I thinking?
Let me see what this schedule's looking like.
Yeah, man. I gotta get me a night rider, bro.
I hear you. Hear that.
Like on these weekends when I'm doing this stuff. That's when I need them. I need a night rider. What you talking about? Why you saying night rider? I need somebody to ride with me through the night on the phone. You understand? When my fellas ain't available.
Yeah.
I gotta have somebody I can spark it over. Man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Real talk. Man, I have to be careful, man. These late nights on the phone, especially when I'm like in a sleepy mode.
Yeah, because remember you was on the phone with me, you started talking, saying some other
Yeah, I can't control that. I can't I can't even control it, bro. No, I'm talking about not when I'm sleeping. Well,
Okay.
kind of sleep. Yeah, I'm a little sleeper. You're right. But this is when a female's on the other end. I know when it's a dude or a female. Man, I get like in Mac mode, bro. Man, I gotta. Man, I'm gonna get myself in trouble again, man. I gotta chill out. I have to learn. I gotta know when to turn that off, man. just like this little girl at this booth right here. She got me wanting to spit some game to. It's dark outside too, but I ain't gonna do that. It ain't gonna be good.
Johnny, get that Johnny be good button.
Yeah. Listen, man. Hey.
Oh shit.
I don't know, man. I don't. It ain't something I just be trying. Just automatically switches. My mindset just automatically switches, man. To hey, here's my mind be like, here's opportunity. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know what's up with it, but I gotta chill.
Right, it's an opportunity. Like fuck it. There it is.
Right there.
All right. Like it right there. I'm walking chingy shit out this motherfucker. Hit it with the chingy. Oh, let me pour this shit out. Oh, man.
Yeah, feel good out here. 70 degrees, man. We ain't turning no air on tonight. Yeah, we old girl came back to the platform the other night, man. Queen P.
Yeah, I saw her. I couldn't get on that night. I was with my lady.
Oh, you couldn't? Oh, yeah.
Remember I wasn't on that. Remember I wasn't on that night.
Yeah, right. You know what? I figured that you were busy at that time, you know.
Yeah.
I said, man, busy.
Yeah, I couldn't really get on. I couldn't really get on like I normally do.
We had some good conversations that night, man. It was cool, man. It wasn't as nasty. It wasn't as nasty of a night as
the other night, that first night. I put a couple of stuff in the chat. You know.
You know what? I did see you in
the chat. Yeah.
I did.
When we were talking about Jane Kennedy, I put her name in there.
Man,
we were talking about Jane Kennedy.
That girl was bad. She was, man.
Yeah, she was.
Jane Kennedy, that was
yeah, she was off the hook. She was Miss Ohio.
Crushed.
She was Miss Ohio.
Right.
Back in the day.
Hey, Highwayman said, I had a road honey, but she wanted to keep talking on my days off, and I couldn't bring that home. I know that's right. That's the only thing about guys. I gotta set some boundaries, Highwayman. Let them know, you know, my office hours are. Gotta set some boundaries. You can't let them gals think they can call you 7 days a week, man. Gotta let them know. I let them know out the gate. I don't say I'm married. I say I was married. Let them know right off the top.
They will call.
He said we need them late night road hunters. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we need them night riders, man. Road hunters.
They sure as hell will be calling any old goddamn time. I need that hassle in your life.
Man, you like
Hello? Oh shit, this nigga got knocked off. Ah, Santos. How you do that? Damn. This might be the end of Santos Chronicles. Yep. Oh, that's not cool. Let me text him. Santos. Oh, let me find you or text you. There you go. Hey, Kyle. All right, let me get back to him, trying to get him back on. Yeah, hopefully I can get him back on. He's trying right now. To get old Santos back in the picture on the show. I'm about to get it off his job. Oh yeah. Shit, I'm about to try this shit myself. Text him first. Copy text. Try that first. See if there's any luck. I'm gonna sleep my ass off when I get home today. I ain't got going to the gym. Well, I'd have been toast. I'd have went to the gym today. So it's gonna be my regular routine again. Oh boy. So I'm still on. That I got knocked off too. Shit. I just made my big pitch to get sent those back off. It don't work. It's gonna be the end of the show for the night. Oh no, he backstage. It's fucking hot. All right. Let's shit up. All right. It's all right. All right. Sinto, I tried to get through. Kyle, I ain't get no response. Might have to shut it down. Yeah, I'm back on. We got the good brother Cinco. Try to do Kyle and get back on, but looks like that's not going to happen. Shut the show down. Cinco Chronicles for the night. Don't look like he's making it back on. Trying to get through. Ain't working. Yes, I can give a shout out to everybody in the chat. Y'all brothers, stay safe, healthy out there. Stay focused. All that y'all got going on. I guess we'll resume. Resume this thing. Get the show going again back tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel. Here at the boxing session. Starting Kyle. City coach. Best futurist in the pool. All right, brothers. Have a good one. All right, peace.